high school experience. I'm going into my junior year on the 29th of August, and I just want to get it all over with. I'm a very independent person, and I feel like college will be my cup of tea. First of all, thank you so much for your kind words. Love you too. You probably will really like college. College affords you a type of independence that you have never experienced before in your life, and I think you're really gonna like it. How was your entire high school experience? I really enjoyed high school. I was very involved in extracurricular activities. I was a 3-year captain of my dance drill team. I was a Z girl, which is basically the school's top 20. I think it was top 20 most active senior girls. I was a part of student council ASB. I was an athletic trainer. I was a part of different clubs, and because I was so involved and so active around campus, I don't know, it was just a really fun experience. And if you're in high school and you're watching this, I would highly recommend you get into some sort of extracurricular activity and maybe join a club or something, because that really changed. If I didn't get into all this stuff, I think high school would have been so shitty for me. But it was so much fun, and I loved high school, honestly. Except I will say that in my senior year of high school, there was just so much drama, and I think it's because seniors are just ready to get out of this place, and they're just so over it, and there was just a lot of drama. You've lived in the States and she probably meant countries. What's been your fave? I really liked living in Japan. I just wish that I was a little bit older so I could experience it as at least a teenager or an adult. But I also really liked living in the Philippines because all my family was there. I don't know. The culture in Asia is just really different. They're a lot more family oriented there than they are here. I don't know, family is one of the most important things to me. For example, I think it's really crazy that people in the West put their parents in nursing homes. I think that idea is just so crazy to me. I would never do that to my parents, but that's the culture. If you had to eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? Sushi, 100%. Love sushi so much. What are your favorite rides at Disneyland? Girl, let me tell you. Okay, so I love Splash Mountain. I always take a posed picture whenever I go on that ride. I used to have a Disneyland annual pass, but it expired and I never renewed it, so I haven't been there in like 2 years. So a lot of the rides that I'm saying like have already been changed or are going to change. So I love Splash Mountain. Space Mountain, before they changed, I don't know, they changed it to like Star Wars themed or something. I love Space Mountain. I love the Star Wars ride. I don't know if they changed that. I love Indiana Jones. I love Jungle Cruise. Their jokes are so recycled and so corny, but I laugh every single time as if I've never heard them before, even though I've heard them a million times. They're still funny. As far as California Adventure goes, I love Soaring Over California. I think they changed that to like Soaring All Over the World or something, but I really like Soaring Over California. I really like California Screamin', and I loved Tower of Terror, and I'm so upset that they're changing it to like Guardians of the Galaxy or something like that. But then again, Tower of Terror has been there for a very long time. Just like the E.T. ride or the Back to the Future ride at Universal Studios, like they just get so old that you have to change them. How did you get involved with acting? I literally just answered this question. How many times a week do you go to auditions? Honestly, it all depends. Some weeks I have 15 auditions, and some weeks I have 0 auditions. I could go weeks without a single audition, and in a single day I could have 4. So this industry is just so unpredictable. It all depends on what they're casting, who they're casting, what they're looking for. What was it like working on Modern Family? I was actually thinking of doing a story time on this because Modern Family was my first television network job. The cast was so funny. They were so welcoming. There were a lot of funny and awkward moments on set that I would love to tell in like a story time. Let me know if you guys want that video down in the comments below. But Ty Burrell, the guy who plays Phil Dunphy, you know how he laughs on the show? That's literally his like actual laugh. Like he actually laughs like that in real life. Would you recommend the acting life to someone interested? You have to be a little bit more passionate than just being interested. This is a very very harsh business, and if you're just interested and you're not passionate, you're just gonna be so unhappy. If you are genuinely interested in acting, I would recommend taking acting classes. But if you're only interested in becoming famous, just start a YouTube channel. Be an Insta-ho. I don't know. What clothing items do you think are essential? I think that accessories are the most essential clothing items, because you could wear a t-shirt and jeans, but you can transform it with a good pair of shoes. So I think accessories are the most essential clothing items. Do you feel you have accomplished what you wanted to at your age? If not, what are you still striving for? I have definitely not accomplished everything that I wanted to. I'm still striving for a lot. I mean, I just started acting a year ago. This is literally just the beginning. There's so many things I still want to do. Do you have any tips for young Black women who want to become or get started in acting? And also, you should follow me back, sis. Love you. Yeah, I'll follow you. My one and only tip would be to just make sure that you're passionate about acting, because as a person of color, and more specifically a young Black woman, it's hard to stay positive in the face of adversity. And so if you're not passionate about acting and every casting director is telling you no every single day, you're gonna hate what you're doing. You're gonna hate your job. You're gonna want to quit. If you are passionate about it, do it. It's only going to make you learn a lot more about yourself. You're gonna want to push yourself to create your own content. That's why I'm here on YouTube. Today actually, I watched a video on, I think it's Pop Sugar's YouTube channel, and it was with Anna Kana, and she said, if I could give any advice to my 17-year-old self, it would be, if you want to be the star, create the show. And I think that's a really good piece of advice. I think content creation is where it's at right now. And that's all we have for today, folks. For my next Q&A video, go ahead and continue tweeting me your questions using the hashtag Q&A. Or you can leave your comments down below underneath this video or the next video that I post, and I'll keep them there until I film my next Q&A, and then we'll get it re-poppin'. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace!